Football Uncut.
Can you still bet against Arsenal winning the title at the end of the season with the way the Gunners are actually going, especially after the week 12 matches in the EPL? And how suddenly a title winning squad just looking completely depleted under less than just a season. What is happening at Anfield? Who can help and slot solve this conundrum? The only time I will tell. And Newcastle doing what only Newcastle can do. Eddie Howe getting his first victory over Pep Guardiola right there at the set James's Park. And yes, Erling Haaland for once has been shut down. That man looking like is almost unstoppable. But Newcastle finding a way, to stop him in a match of a tale of missed chances. If you really follow that game, and there's also plenty to talk about. In the upcoming UEFA Champions League, almost everybody are waiting, anticipating that big clash between Chelsea and Barcelona right there at Stamford Bridge. And of course, there's also another big one between the almost complete looking squad, talking about Arsenal coming up against another team with a rampaging attack, talking about Bayern Munich. And somewhere in Spain, Real Madrid are looking like they've handed the initiative to Barcelona once again. Do you say it's early days? Okay, but what I'm very sure of is that the title race between Barcelona and Real Madrid is looking like it's going to go down at the wire. Yes, I have the guys on set with me again for this lovely episode. It promises to be another very interesting one. So let us go straight to business. And welcome on board, guys. Yes, DK is a regular face. Yes, you know him. He needs no other introduction. So let me just go straight to the new kid on the block and the new boy on set. Yes, and should I say fortunately, or I don't know, he happens to be an Arsenal fan, and what a time to be an Arsenal fan if you really want to agree with me. Welcome on board. Just greet our fans.
Hello everyone. Yeah, my name is Fred, and actually this is my first time here. So first thing first, I won't say I would want to say we are a title contender, and we've been like that for the past 3 seasons now. But I feel like we just need a hedge, a little bit of a hedge over. Can they do it? Can they take it over? We don't do some few instances where we say injuries. It might be international break, and they will just pick up a very long time injury, and it will actually affect the team. Now, yesterday match alone says it all. Our most defensive or our most best defender this season is out, and we still outperformed them. We still played like we never even miss him at all.
You played a London derby.
Yes.
Without a Gabriel, and it didn't look as if he wasn't there.
Exactly. So it tells a lot about the squad. And if you see when Trossard scored the first goal, you see the way everybody celebrated. I watched the celebration about like 2 or 3 times. They all like the joy, the unity was actually there.
So that the entire Arsenal team wants it.
Exactly. They are going in a straight direction.
If there's any team that wants it most among the top contenders for the title, it's looking like Arsenal.
So
Dicky, just say hi. I beg no longer. Just say hi. They don't know you. They don't know you. Baba Chelsea. Now they die quick. Even when people know they perform. And I know say you still get plenty when you want to talk about Barcelona Chelsea game. Just greet them first.
My football lovers know it's another great week and a beautiful week for Arsenal fans, and also a sad week for the Nigeria football fans. The Super Eagles is we not qualify for the World Cup, but we will see as it go. This is another great episode of Football Uncut podcast.
I beg club football has overtaken the sadness.
If no be fake life, wetin Nigeria wan go do for World Cup? Where we wan reach?
It has overridden the sadness of Nigeria not going to the World Cup. So please don't take Nigerians back to that very ugly thing again. Okay, straight to business, and let me start with you, Fred. What the time to be an Arsenal fan, and what can you really pinpoint that is actually working differently for Arsenal compared to their previous seasons, especially the last 3 seasons that they've also been title contender? But somehow it's like everybody's not believing in this Arsenal that they can finally get over the finishing line?
Yeah, I actually believe one thing is having a squad depth. You can have you can have an amount of players on your bench, and even those that are not even, yes, but it's not about just the squad, it's about the quality of the players you have on bench.
Okay.
Now you can see you have let me just even start from the defense alone. We have Uncut, a regular starter in Leverkusen.
Yeah, Bayern Leverkusen. Yeah.
We have Mosquera, one of the best defender in
Spanish
EPL,
La Liga there.
in La Liga last season. So talk about the midfield also. We have Zubimendi. If Zubimendi is not playing, we have another leadership minded player, which is Nogard.
Nogard, yeah.
So we have a quality upon quality even on the bench. So there, and if you come to look at it in some cases, I feel like in Chelsea, what actually happened to them last season was when some players on bench will keep on complaining about not having playing time. I can see that it will affect the gameplay.
Yeah.
But they'll feel so sluggish. They don't go on get that vibe, that energy no good day. But this Arsenal, like, it was not even there. You rarely see it online, or a player coming on and frowning his face, or when you take off a player,
you're right on that.
you see the reaction. No,
you're right on that.
The attitude is right.
Exactly. The unity and the zeal was there. Like, we are on to, even if I'm coming for 2 minutes. Last match, he brought Skelly on about 3 minutes to go. And he didn't come on as if he needed to play or he needed to start.
He gave his all.
He still play like, no, I'm still a player in this and I have to give it my best. So I feel like that unity, I've never seen it in a very long run.
So can we safely say that it is this season?
Yes,
for Arsenal?
This is just the season for Arsenal.
Is there really anything that can stop this Arsenal machine?
We've seen teams play a low block. Tottenham did the same thing. Sunderland did the same thing, and Arsenal were able to like get the point against Sunderland. One of the most informed, like one of the underdog that we didn't expect. Yes,
so far this season.
We didn't expect them. So Tottenham coming to North London Derby to play a low block also. People were saying they are going to rely on set piece. We scored 4 goals from open play.
Yes, no be lie.
From fucking open. Sorry if that's the halal.
It's a podcast.
Open play. So that proves people that it's not only about set piece. They complain about it. I'll be like,
see,
Arsenal don't just carry the ball to the corner and kick it to their leg and say give us corner. They don't just take
they get this corner case out of intense pressure.
Exactly.
On the opponent's
It's either the keeper punched the ball or the ball was deflected to the corner. So it's not as if, and for the record, set pieces are part of the game.
Of course.
Brentford have been using throwing to scores this season.
Yes.
Sunderland have been using the same. Like, it's part of the game. If it's not allowed, they won't count the goal.
I can see Fred is really waxing lyrical, and I can really understand that as an Arsenal fan at this point. What a time to be an Arsenal fan. I seriously, and I know that the likes of DK and other Chelsea fans are not really happy about it now, but there's nothing they can actually do about that. I go to you straight, DK. Was it the right time or the best time for Eze to score an hat-trick?
It's a beautiful time for him to prove his stay in that team. It's even looking like other guy is not missed at all. Honestly, it's looking like he's not missed. And looking at it, I'm jealous of that team. Me. But at the end of the day, I know which success for Arsenal.
Don't do Arsenal.
Yeah, don't do me because I know.
Preferred if it is probably maybe a Tottenham or even you have even preferred it to be Man City performing like this.
Honestly, I won't mind.
That's the bitterness between.
See Arsenal joy like this, they pay me, but waiting my
feeling is mutual.
Well, how you go feel if at the end of the day Arsenal no can win this title?
If they don't win am.
Yes, as a Chelsea fan.
They go hear any Arsenal fan that you see for online, I go dey banter am anywhere, anytime.
But let's talk about a big Jesus performance in that game.
It was a beautiful, it's really fantastic. No, what I really was looking at this game is his first touches. It was so superb. Look at all the goals he scored. His first touches was superb. Very fantastic. The first goal, the first touches was fantastic. The second goal, the first touch was fantastic. Third goal, the first touch was fantastic.
And he almost got the fourth. If not for Vicario.
Yeah, that guy is so fantastic. And I think I saw him in Crystal Palace. Then I noticed his first game in Crystal Palace. I know that Eze is going to be prospect.
Can we say the comment from Tony, the coach of Thomas Frank, the coach of Tottenham, actually gave him the extra vibe to go all the way?
I would say that also because there's some comments you say as a manager, it fuels the energy of the player, and I think that adds to the performance of Eze.
Fred, almost everybody are coming back from injury now. I think Odegaard is back, Madueke is back, even Havertz is very close to coming back. If you are an Arteta now, wouldn't you be having a headache with this kind of quality of a squad in front of you?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be very overwhelming for the fact that even Jesus is already training. Jokeres trained last. This is our last training. I was even thinking he's going to play, but unfortunately, he didn't even put him on the bench. So that shows you like they have a lot of players coming in that are even still ready to play. But I feel like handling a lot of qualities in the squad is what actually define a manager. Having them and knowing how to use them, how to utilize them. Take for instance, Pep has been doing it. Pep has actually turned Man City to like Galactico of England.
Yes.
He has quality upon quality on all the positions, and he knows how to manage them. So I feel like Arteta knows what he's going to do, and we're saying trust the process, and I believe everybody can see now that the process is actually on track, even though we've not got to the final stage.
This Arsenal
but I believe it's come like Arsenal are the people for the past 3 seasons now. We've been like, can they win it? It's the Premier League. Why can't Chelsea be in the second? Why can't other teams be in the second, be in the third? It's not actually easy.
For the past 3 years,
it's not easy, though they didn't get it, but it shows that they are still trying, and I hope this season, I really hope Arteta, please do this for me.
What will be happening to Arsenal? What will be happening to Arteta because there are still some doubting Thomas who are still kind of skeptical about, because they will still tell you Arsenal.
Yeah.
They will January will come, February will come, and they will still bottle it. They will still throwing it away.
I think I remembered one podcast. Was it a podcast or an interview where I think it was Patrick Evra. He said Arsenal is like Netflix. You have to wait for another season.
I mean, this is the end of the season.
If I think I'm not bluffing, and it's not about I'm being too courageous, but I feel like a league has never been won in Matchday 12.
Yeah, no be lie.
But to be very frank, it actually look like Arsenal can actually get this done.
With the kind of squad,
and we've met big teams. Liverpool were very lucky with that Szoboszlai's goal. That was the only goal. That was the only match they lost.
They've lost so far after 12 matches in the league.
So it shows you the I don't know. It shows you how compact and how composed they are. When Eze scored yesterday from the bench, you could see they showed Gilbert the way he was celebrating. See, it shows you how this team are very hungry.
The mentality now, they want to at least get over the line this time around.
Get something. When Real Madrid also came for Saliba, and after he renewed his contract, they were asking him what took him so long and all this and all that. He said he has come this far and he would like to win even if he's going to go, but he would like to win something. He would like to, at the end of the day, lift the trophy that I did something in this club before leaving.
Leaguea, I don't know. Can we say that you guys had the Champions League game coming up against Barcelona somewhere on your mind in going into that game against Burnley, because it was one of the dull performance you can ever see from a Chelsea side?
Honestly, looking at Chelsea gameplay, it always have been boring, and I have to just be honest about this. You know, the way we play our game right from the back is so boring. You can see that sometimes in Chelsea match, our defender will have to play like.
Did the team rotation affect the performance?
I don't really think it's the game rotation, because if you use the same set of players, it's the gameplay. Because on our setup, our defender can have the ball more than those that are supposed to get us the goals, and it's so crazy that our coach is not doing something about it. Look at Arsenal right from the last 3 seasons. I've said it so many times. Arsenal has the best attack transition so far. Arsenal has it. The way they play from the back right to the attack is so fantastic. Also to Liverpool under Klopp, The way they get to the ball straight to Salah, straight to Diaz is so fantastic.
Sorry, you didn't mention slots.
Wetin concern me with slot? Down with the chop am.
A title winning manager.
I beg, you were so lucky with that last season squad, and it's so obvious now. So as I was,
Maresca should be lucky this season. Continue.
Okay.
if Maresca still playing like this in the Premier League, I'm so sorry. I don't. I think the league will be far from us.
But we can see all we want to say. You can throw every banter you want to throw. Chelsea, and now if you look at the league table behind Arsenal, who are on top of the table, it's Chelsea. Can we now say Chelsea can push for the title?
No, sorry. Can I counter that? Last season, if you could remember, they were saying they were pushing. I think you guys were at the top for some time. I can't remember.
No, last season.
Last
season. No,
forget that. Go reflect down. They were saying we are just going for the 3 points. We are going for the 3 points. That are not after the title. And now,
a number of Chelsea fans you criticized Maresca for always making that statement. But
yeah, it shows the kind of mentality you have as a coach. Actually, you don't have to every team. Even if you should ask an Everton coach, he won't tell you. Even Everton that we know the chances of winning the league is very low.
Will not win the league. Except for when miracle happens.
Anything can happen though.
Yeah, that's why except when miracle happens.
So he will not tell you. An Everton coach will not tell you. I'm just going for the 3 points. If Sunderland should have kept their second position or third position till January, the coach will not come out and say I'm not contending. I don't want the title. Who does not want the title? This is Premier League. Everybody's fighting for it. Those that come from Championship.
Osoro
But okay, so now, but now let's say that was his first season.
Yeah.
Chelsea, his first season at that level. Now, finding himself in the second position now. If this season now with the kind of players he gets now, can Chelsea still at least push for the title?
Let me come to this. To me, I'm not. I'll have to be honest. To me, I don't really see us close to the league because affect our intensity.
Now 6 points separate Una and first.
I have to be honest, my brother. If you look at the way Arsenal are playing and Man City and Chelsea look like person who won't carry league because our intensity is. Look at Arsenal, Sunderland. Chelsea cannot meet up to that Sunderland performance, and that's a big fact. We can't meet up to that.
Aside from that, even the Arsenal Newcastle match. I never would have seen Arsenal winning that match.
You understand?
On a normal day,
our intensity and our approach match
is with one goal. Like,
it's so bad.
Arsenal would rather you go for draw. They will be comfortable with a draw. So it tells too. But I feel like Chelsea. It's not as if Chelsea doesn't have that squad too. Let's be honest, they still have like an average squad compared to other teams.
We have a good squad. I won't say we have.
So they have the bench.
Squad.
So you have a good squad. What's now the problem? Why are you sounding this skeptical about your chances?
I've said it. If you look at our gameplay in the Premiership, it's always been bad.
But
you have a good squad according to you. Whose fault is your gameplay being bad?
You know, you said something. You were talking about Arsenal. How Arteta has been able to manage players with the quality. Yeah, I feel like maybe that's what is affecting Maresca. I don't know. My opinion.
Okay, let me give a scenario now. Look, watch the way Madueke came in, right?
Yes.
Now watch the way Madueke played in that Arsenal team and check the way Madueke played in Chelsea team. It's different. I'm still saying it's our gameplay. It's about attack transition. It's so bad.
Fred, as an Arsenal fan, between Chelsea and Man City now, which poses more threats to your title chances?
We all know Pep will always be a threat. As long as Pep is looking behind you with like 4 or 5 points, if you are not giving him that gap of 10 points to the point, he said something after
but
the
Chelsea did second now. Why not include?
I said between Man City and Chelsea, which poses more threats?
And you yourself can actually say the same thing. That is actually Pep.
Do you agree with him?
He knows.
No be lie.
And he has one of the informed striker again.
Like so, seriously,
he knows.
Chelsea the second. Man City at third.
She make I can't lie.
One thing I like about him saying he go tell you the truth based on your own perspective. So
he's been forced is being boxed to the point of saying the truth.
He don't want to be delusional.
Kò tẹ́ lọ́rùn, but
He doesn't have a choice.
Kò ní choice.
Ó máa sọ.
Ó ní láti sọ náà ni.
Ó máa sọ.
Okay, now talking about that Man City, what happened to the scoring machine at St James's Park?
Oh, that one. Well, first I would say that I'll give kudos to Newcastle because they really bullied Man City at that match. They really bullied Man City and they are ready to die for that match because after I think after the second goal they were like Ibi by Lamakusi said Man City, and that's their approach to all big games.
Yeah,
that's their approach. They want to bully you, they want to fight, they want to cause chaos, and that's their approach to big matches. And kudos to them. And I like the way they box Haaland. I think there's a new defender that they signed from yeah, it's that boy
from
it's
from AC Milan.
Fantastic player.
That guy has been that guy has been.
I don't know what Chelsea will be looking when they sign defender.
Now if you sign everybody, it's not possible.
But at least there's some player that you have to better leg.
Fred,
Yeah.
is Man City unfortunate to be on the wrong side of VAR this time, or the decision was 100% correct?
I think that would be one of the most controversial goals this season, like so far this season, based on the fact that we saw how the game led to the goal, and they said VAR. Now VAR check. We know last season when there's a VAR check, we will be seeing the VAR check while the players are still on the pitch.
Okay, yeah. They will
But now
keep showing the replay.
Yeah, but now we're not seeing what the VAR people are doing behind. We're just seeing the players on the pitch with the ref waiting. Then all of a sudden, he counted the goal. He pointed to the. So then after a few minutes, I think it was in about 10 minutes. It lasted for a very short period of time. Then they showed us what happened, and it is very close. But if I'm a Man City fan, I would say
You feel aggrieved.
Yeah, I would say it was rigged. Because how will VAR intervention take that long to the point that you didn't even bring it after the goal? They've played like almost I can't even count the number of shots they've taken before you brought out the video. So it's very controversial, and Pep was furious. He has every right to be.
Anyways, you can't take a controversy away from the game of football. One of the reasons why we love that beautiful hand leather game so much. Quickly, because of our time, let's quickly journey straight to Spain, because I still want us to talk one or two things about the UEFA Champions League, and I know that that man is really itching to say one or two things about that game that will happen on Tuesday. But quickly before then, DK, what happened to Xavi Alonso and Real Madrid? Real Madrid on paper, maybe play it in Germany, Belgium, cover back, Madrid should win.
First, I'll give kudos to Eche for their defensive play and also the attack, and for them to be able to score 2 goals at least, it tells you something. I don't know what Alonso have been doing for the past 2 matches now, because Madrid has not been it.
I think it's 3 matches.
Yeah, up to even 3 matches. Madrid are not it. They look like sometimes they are looking forced to play, or sometimes they look tired, or sometimes there's like they're not understanding tactics, or something is wrong. Something is definitely wrong.
Fred, did you see that game?
I didn't actually watch it, but I watched the highlights.
The squad rotation from Xabi Alonso. Yes, managers are meant to rotate their squad because of
international
matches. Just come back from international break. There's the Champions League coming ahead of them. But the idea of playing Frank Garcia in the attack is a left fullback by trade. Now there is this new guy they got. Carreras was on the pitch as the left full back on the day. Then Frank Garcia playing ahead of him as the attacker from that wing. Well, I don't know what's the motive behind that idea.
I would think, though, a coach has to rotate the squad when you have a lot of matches.
Absolutely.
So, but I feel like that should have been one of the first mistakes. Slot did the same thing too when he played Frimpong ahead of Salah in the attacking. I've forgotten who they were playing then. So not until they see that it was not working, they had to take him and brought in Salah. So now you see your team are struggling. It is fine for you to rotate based on amount of matches that you have, but you've considered the first goal, and you see your team are still finding it so difficult to maintain. And you know Eche on a very good day want to be the Eche, like, okay, we've scored our goal, we are dying here.
But unfortunately on that night, or let me see, that's unfortunately, Eche were on the offensive for the better part of that game. I saw almost the entirety of that game. Eche were, in fact, in the first half, Madrid could have been 3 goals down.
That
was how bad Madrid played.
Trent even got bullied like countless number of times.
That was how bad it was for Real Madrid on the night. But I think even if you are going to rotate
the squad
there are still other attacking
options, yes,
better than the Fran Agashia. I think the likes of a Mastantuono is still there without the playing time.
Even Gonzalez he can use Mbappe, on the left, then Gonzalez to play on
and try something different in that attack rather than attack. Because when I saw Frank Garcia playing up front, I was completely shocked. Anyways, still staying with you, Fred, what does that do to Barcelona season in terms of the title race?
A Barcelona fan, I'm not a Barcelona fan, and I'm neither a Madrid fan, but I believe that a Barcelona fan will actually be open for Madrid to actually draw points.
Absolutely,
every
and vice versa.
Yeah, so seeing them play that way, they will feel like they've dropped points consecutively for 2 matches now. They lost against Liverpool at Anfield. Then they came back, draw against, I forgot the team. They played 0-0 full time.
Yeah, that was before the international.
Yeah, so playing H again and drawing and going back to Champions League. Any team they want to meet in Champions League, well, this Madrid is not actually informed. Dana, but on my opinion,
and they want to
Madrid
take
to draw too much. Even if we cannot win, let's draw. So it has given Barca an edge already over them this season.
League, and you think this Barcelona team has the strength, what it takes to take advantage of this momentum that Real Madrid has handed over today?
Even though say I don't like Barca, because I don't like Barca right from that.
I know you must hammer down. But no problem. Talk as an objective analyst now.
Thank God that Rafinha is back. Most of the important player is back. That will give Barcelona edge in the La Liga matches. Because Rafinha,
can they be consistent enough now to
of course,
take the momentum?
Of course, because their most important players are coming back into the squad. So that will give them an edge over Madrid this season.
Their match against Atletico Bilbao on paper will always be a boogie side.
Yes.
For Barcelona. Yeah. And going into that game, there was no Pedri. Rafinha was just coming back from injury, and they also have their mind on the Chelsea game in midweek. Did you expect them to have it that easy?
Plus, Rashford did not even play.
And Rashford too was just left. Was excused probably for one discomfort or the other. And yet, did you see them? Let's be fair, let's be sincere. With all of that pros and cons, did you see them overrunning Bilbao that much?
I did not see them winning the match. I did not see them winning the match, honestly, because right from the lineup is already 0 that what would Barca have to offer in this match. And looking at the scoreline, 4-4
with red card, and they collected a red card.
Wow, that was a fantastic performance from Barcelona.
Can we see what part did their return to the Nou Camp play in that game?
I think they want to have something to show for the fans that they are back.
They don't want to start
on a bad note.
That on their new stadium, their new look stadium.
This is a new, but at the end of the day, Barca is broke, and I don't think they could still use that stadium to do something.
Maybe like wedding.
But I know,
But for now, we are winning matches on it.
Yes, for now, they have to give a good note that this is a new stadium, and we have to show something for the fans that we are here, we are come to stay on at this new stadium, and we have to win.
Okay, that's take us straight to the UEFA Champions League, because I think we are already getting close to overstaying our welcome on set on this episode. So let's go straight to the UEFA Champions League, and there's no better place to start than the Stamford Bridge. DK, relax. Let me start with Fred. Barcelona, Chelsea. But to start with, I just. Can we downplay the importance of this game that it is in the preliminary stage? These two teams, win or lose that game, will still qualify. Will that take anything away from the intensity and competitiveness of that game on Tuesday?
It will not, because I feel like Chelsea rotating their squad means they are fully focused on Barca. Caicedo has 0 minutes against Burnley.
Yeah.
That shows Maresca he won't have played Estival. I think you just have to just give him some minutes, because that shows you that he don't put him in.
He didn't bring him on at the end of the day. Immediately they got the second goal, he returned him back.
Okay, Estival.
Yes.
Okay, so that shows he's fully focused. You don't show say na Barca we want. We don't dey shout say give us Barca, give us Barca.
I bet
So they don't give us Barca.
Wait, say Maresca the shout say give us back. I mean,
Na the fans. But I'm very sure, even when I think it was during the Club World Cup, when they were asking the Chelsea players, they were asking them who would they like to face. Majority of them mentioned Barca. Like the likes of Colwill, Cucurella, I think Fofana too. They mentioned Barca. So that shows you they have been looking forward to the match, and it's just tomorrow. The D-Day is finally here, so we'll see how it's going to play out.
DK, is this the best time for Chelsea to play against one of their most bitter rivals in the Champions League?
Ubomini Barca normal tí bá ń pàdé ó máa ń jẹ kò ní jẹ rárá lọ́jọ́ Tuesday ó máa jẹ mẹ́ta. You no go chop at all 3-0 for Stamford Bridge. I sabi knack am. Na my pussy I sabi knack am.
Okay,
you no go chop am rárá, you go chop 3 mẹ́ta sodo for Stamford Bridge. And I'm so confident on this statement.
That's from the angle of a Chelsea fan, a lousy Chelsea fan. Now talk like a true football lover that knows how to analyze the round leader game.
And I'm still saying it. Chelsea
will win,
yes,
comfortably.
Barca. Yes, 3-0 meta sodo.
The only instance where I would give Chelsea a push over Barca is if, and it's unlikely, he will definitely do it. Hansi Flick will play the eye line. He might play it for some few minutes and maybe we track back, but he will definitely play it. And if he plays it, Chelsea have that fast attackers that can break it, and that's the only thing that if you watch all the matches that Barca have lost or drawn,
it's from the eye line.
And it has to do with the attackers running behind the defenders. So if Hansi Flick should do that, I would definitely give it to Chelsea.
You are giving them scoop now. You give them scoop.
Fred,
they give them scoop.
Cucurella Yamal duel. How much should you be looking?
I've been looking forward to that. There's one thing I know about Cucurella. Now cockroach, they die on time.
And so aggressive.
So no matter the amount of time you are dribbling him, he's always coming back.
I do think he's got enough in him to stop.
I believe he has.
Yeah,
I believe he has, because him even Spain using Cucurella as a starting left back over Grimaldo says it all. I like Grimaldo as much as I like him, but when I look at Cucurella, I used to judge him based on the fact that I don't actually like him at all. But I look at the guy and the way he marks, like he's just a complete full left back. He's just a better left back. And presently, I think this Olagidi. Yeah, and that's what the defender actually need.
Leaguea, which one do you think will pose a more better threat to the right side of Chelsea's defense between Rashford and a returning Rafinha?
Looking at it so far, Rashford has been fantastic. Honestly, he has been so fantastic coming to that Barca squad.
Not to even mention their most. He has the most assists for Barca.
Like he has been, his stats, his performance, his runs, is different. It's different. It's like he's coming to Barca to prove a point. That's what I'm saying. He's coming to Barca to prove a point, and I think the coach should give Rashford a start because he's even an English side. He knows more about Chelsea.
So
So
go and check the record.
He has a good record against Chelsea. I remember his free kick during the time against Chelsea. It was a fantastic free kick, and he knows Chelsea side. So I think you should start with Rashford.
Who will, if you're a Maresca now, with the menacing one of either Rashford or Rafinha, who will you be starting at that right back position between Gustavo and Reece James?
You see the problem I have with. You see why this question will be a little bit difficult for me, because if my coach should start with James, my coach will later invert Reece James
To the midfield.
Yes, or invert Gusto. But I feel that the best player to handle Rashford is James. The best player to handle him is James.
And even if Rafinha comes in the second half,
Yes, with James, because look at all right, he's the only one that have the defensive qualities to handle them.
Fred, yes, everybody has been, in fact, Chelsea fans have been waxing lyrical about the ability, the quality of Caicedo in that midfield. And fortunately for them, and unfortunately for Barcelona, Pedri will not be available for this. What will the midfield battle look like, and who do you think has an edge in terms of the battle in the midfield between Barcelona and Chelsea going into that game?
I feel like one of the qualities that made Chelsea bought Caicedo is not about his skill, his ball carrying, his skills or anything. It's about the mentality of a midfielder, especially the mentality of a six. And so far so good, Caicedo has it all. Because based on the stats I saw a few days ago, he has the most tackles, the most interceptions of any defender in the Premier League. So that shows you how they call him the general. Now they call him general. That shows you how he likes.
Nothing Chelsea will no good. Nothing Chelsea no good talk when their player don't they perform.
That shows you how. That shows you how he likes to play in his midfield. He likes to own his midfield. He did it against PSG. He didn't let Vitinha rest. He didn't let them hold the ball in the midfield. And one of the things we've known in football is that once your midfield has taken control over the match, you've won the match automatically. Every attacking, every defensive, everything comes from the midfield.
No be lie.
Once the midfield lack, you will definitely chop goal. Once the midfield lack, you're already down.
So you are saying overall now Chelsea should dominate that midfield.
They don't have Gavi, they don't have Pedri, and they have
Fermin Lopez.
Fermin Lopez will actually play up front, so it won't actually. And Caicedo is this kind of player that is also aggressive. Also, he won't let you rest.
Yeah, he won't let you rest.
He won't let you rest. Once you see you with the ball, once you know you are a threat, he will definitely follow you up. So I feel like they will actually dominate that midfield. And coming to that your point, my mind is telling me Maresca will do something stupid. I might not be stupid. My payoff, what he will likely do, what I feel will likely do is he will play with James in the midfield
and still play
Gusto
in
the right back. If Fofana is fit before, which is not, that's what's going to do. He would like to own the midfield for a while.
You see why
because of those passes.
You see why I was scared about us winning the league.
Fred, overall, your overall summation of what to expect in that game before we leave that game, Chelsea, Barcelona in the Stamford Bridge.
There will be a lot of goals. Because Barca they are prone to conceding and likely to score more. Conceding and likely to score more. So there will be a lot of goals, and it is going to be a very tough match. I think one of the most interesting match in the Champions League this game week. So, but let's see. I feel like I don't want any good luck for any Chelsea. Me if only dey fún wọn rárá láti bí síbẹ̀ mi ò fọ́ fún wọn.
Ó normal.
Mi ò fọ́ fún wọn.
Ó normal tó káwọn náà wọn ò jẹ.
Bákan náà dẹ̀ kẹ́rì mi ò tún fọ́ fún àwọn náà. But is my two enemies are playing, what would I do?
But you go 8-1 past 1 is sure.
I hate Chelsea pass back.
But I expectedly. DK, your on the final note, what analytically now, please. I'm a pé lọ́kùn ẹ̀ o brag àwọn it is one for your overall submission of that game on Tuesday.
All your questions are directed like I should share support. See, make I dey objective. I gats support say Chelsea go win Barca. There's no how you want to take to your question make I support Barca for wetin Barca na my normal zoom na him go chop am I no wan analyse anything I no wan talk there's no how I wan take play that match my brother you go win.
I don't want to.
Make I feel.
I don't want to come back to this set and start talking about how Maresca didn't play one to see Adarabi or
see how we
didn't start that up.
If we play our under 21, we go beat Barca. Because that history have been there. Do you know?
Barca was there, no,
bro. There's one time say if Chelsea want sign player, go check am. They go first ask you which team you hate. We go talk say the player must know say we hate Barca, so we must follow ourselves hate Barca. So you show me die say
before una sign
yes we go let you know say bro you must hate Barca. So the history have been there. Barca go chop am, no worry.
Thank God. And the good thing about social media is that you will always find yourself there anytime, any day. I'm a move video jáde at the end of the game.
Money meta so do
Okay, let's quickly there's another big match for this week, and that will be happening on Wednesday. That game is between Bayern Munich and Arsenal. Which of the two teams is at home? I think is that match at the Emirates or at I think. But why we confirm that Bayern Munich against Arsenal?
They are coming to Emirates.
Bayern Munich going to Emirates. Fred, is this the Bayern Munich? We all know the records. Bayern Munich has always been a problem to Arsenal.
Problem, yes.
Man, they are master at the apprentice. They've always been beating Arsenal, even during the Arsene Wenger years.
Yes,
but is this finally the time for them to rewrite the history books?
I will believe it is the time. Arsenal has been sheriff from Man City for a very long time. All the sheriff Pep gone for a very long time. So now coming to Bayern they have one of the most attacking players, like in terms of intensity they have it,
and they have probably arguably the best attack in Europe.
So and coming to Arsenal too, Arsenal are one of the best defense.
Yes,
the most balanced team in Europe.
They consider the list of goals, the amount of shot face. In fact, why they flex now? Make can do that stupidity when you if as we made the loose ball, we make can concede. No man, a clean sheet with that match. But now, looking at the two teams, Arsenal are attacking too, but they have more of the defense than the attacking. If you are very honest, they know how to compose and wait for the right time to attack. But Bayern on the other hand, Bayern are very, very attacking minded. They are always very attacking. So it's going to be a very tough match. But me, as an Arsenal fan, I can't support Bayern.
You hope the Arsenal win.
I will definitely hope. And coming to Emirates, so I believe Arsenal should win.
On the scale of 100%, how confident are you that Arsenal can get this one over Bayern Munich?
On the scale of 100, I would say 70 to 80.
70.
And my 70 to 80 come with a clause. And the clause is, if come was, Arsenal will rather play draw.
Okay. So the Arsenal will not lose that
Arsenal cannot lose that match.
Punters, just carry your phone. I carry Arsenal. I win.
Arsenal will not draw.
And if na ticket cut, make no worry. We not just try.
Follow me. Just I will give you my ATM. I go refund you back.
Thank God. That's for the record. His name na Fred. Okay. DK. Bayern Munich. Wọ́n bossy fún yín ni. Wọ́n farabalẹ̀ bossy fún yín comfortably when they met you. But do you know the team that defeat only the river wey carry lion? Third point con the over Kachoko to say pé wọ́n cross. So do you think do you see the team that defeated your Chelsea? Do you see in UEFA Champions? Because anytime I want to rub salt to Arsenal's injury like this, Champions League le ma mú wọn lọ. Tọ́ba ti le big champion ẹ ma mú wọn lọ Champions League. Now, if Bayern Munich has defeated you guys in the Champions League this season, Arsenal wants to play that same Bayern Munich. Do you see this Arsenal holding Bayern Munich?
I won't make my statement a be banter statement, but I'll be objective and be truthful about this.
No agenda.
No agenda. If you look at the Bayern side, they are very strong side. I think they're the only team this season that haven't lost any matches this season at all. They're the only team. And looking at the Arsenal side, so they have a very good defensive side. So looking at it to be a very difficult match. But to be honest, all I see in that match is a draw. It's a draw, to be honest.
You don't see it either side is winning.
Honestly, I don't see either side.
You might, you can be a Bayern team and be an unbeaten, probably because you never played Arsenal. This Arsenal I'm saying this.
No. I don't think so. All I see is a draw. To me,
you don't see Arsenal defeating them,
even
in the Emirates.
Yes, I don't see them.
You don't see the Emirates fans being the 12th man for Arsenal.
Honestly, I don't see it. It's a draw to me.
But we should be expecting plenty of goals and entertainment, because there are two entertaining sides.
Definitely, it will be like Chelsea Bayern, because Bayern outpowered Chelsea. It was like Bayern was just playing I won't even say Sunderland. They became to me in that match because they outplayed Chelsea. It
was just all over Cucurella, like.
Honestly, I don't know. Even say our defense. Our defense also was.
bó ṣe ń mú níwájú àtẹ̀yìn ló tún padà àánú máa pa mí sí ibẹ̀ ṣe.
Luis Diaz náà wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó kàn dá sí bó ṣe ń wù ni.
ẹ̀yin lè jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ta sí mi lára but.
Okay, yes, if you understand our welcome already. So on a final note, buy one, play one, bench one, sell one. In their prime, Toni Kroos, Sergio Busquets, and N'Golo Kante. I start with you, DK.
You at least come with difficult choices.
But is Kroos playing that deep?
Yeah, during Madrid time, he played that deep. Yeah. I think I'm doing. But when Alonso, did he play during Alonso era?
No. Alonso in
Real Madrid.
No.
But he played deep. Yeah, he played deep. Yes, played deep. Yeah, played deep. Yeah,
whether deep, whether wide, whether shallow, pick your choices.
This is fucking.
This is difficult. Even for myself.
Yeah, our manager. We can't. This is what we can't afford. The three of them. We want to guarantee you that you will start this one. You will have this one on the bench, and the last third person. We have no choice. We want to sell him. Tell us what to do. Tell us your choices.
I will go with Toni Kroos. I'll start
as your starter.
Yeah, I'll start Toni Kroos, then bench N'Golo Kante, then Busquets. I'll say Busquets.
You say Busquets.
Yeah, I'll say Busquets.
Before I go to Fred, why? This is behind your choices.
Why I will choose Toni Kroos because Toni Kroos is a very good dictator of the game. Like he knows how to dictate the game so well. And an additional point to everything, all this, out of the two choices, is he has a very good passes. Out of all of them, his long reach passes have been so fantastic.
Busquets does not have good long passes.
It's rare cases you see Busquets launch ball. Hard cases, because at some time that Omar shoot or they can press you so good, but with the ball, Kroos will get you. And why I added Kante is because of this defensive quality. Game you have a win already, and I need somebody that can run for me, that can kill somebody for me, that can have a good interception. I'll bring in Kante.
Fred, play one, best one, say one.
This one a very tough.
It's
a very tough one.
It's a tough one.
But it depends on preference too, like what you like or the kind of gameplay you want to have as a manager. So for me, I would definitely start Busquets, because I feel like that guy was.
I
know. that guy game like I don't know, his game plan, like his ball work,
his calmness on the
body
ball,
movement, is everything. Like he was so underrated. So the fact that Xavi and Iniesta actually
we're taking the glory.
Yes,
all of the glory.
Let me tell you why I feel that we now appreciate Busquets is because I think I'll give kudos to Pep, because if you look at the years then, we don't really appreciate DM. We hardly. The only DM that we really appreciate them was Makelele, and Makelele is because of the energetic play that he had to do.
Like Kante kind of.
But if you look at them Busquets, then Rodri. It is now that we get to appreciate what Busquets adds to the game in Barcelona. I think that was then why it was so underrated. It was so underrated.
I think that was true.
In the modern game now, we so much love Busquets.
But then people they rate the likes of Diarra, the likes of like there are still some 6 that I can still mention that people still but it not still be like though.
Busquets was different. He was so
like,
unique.
Because he no be a power player.
Exactly.
Yes, you understand.
Powerhouse kind player.
It's not
no be NCN, no be Mike, no be care. We go
so now why we don't really.
So I feel like football has evolved. We don't really need those kind of defensive midfielder anymore. Like you just have to do it. What you have in your head. Just your body movement alone can drop a player. Messi has been doing it for and Busquets did it then. He did it years over years. Even as a DM. And I think before him playing as a DM, it was Pep that actually just picked him and said, you can play. Like, you saw the way he was playing and like, you cannot play as, just come and play as this 6. I want you as this 6 just because of the way you move ball. So to me,
person said, yeah, 2 days come up for because of Busquets.
To me, I will pick Busquets. Now it's left for me to pick Cruz and Kante. So based on waiting, Dickie talk, you still need someone to those long passes, and none of them have it than Cruz. Those long passes, none of the 3 have it. So I think Cruz have that edge over Kante. I love Kante. Like I love Kante.
Now because na Chelsea.
I love Kante, but I'll say Kante.
You say Kante.
I'll start Busquets, bench Cruz, and say Kante.
So all of those energetic play, the work rate, it breaks opponent's offensive move and turns it into attack almost immediately.
It's just the way I see football now. That is what make me pick what I pick. If you see it now, even in Arsenal, you don't see Zubimendi rocking here, rocking there. The only 6 I've seen recently in this, let me just use EPL because I watch EPL a lot. Is Caicedo and Joao Paina. Even when he was in Fulham, that's kind of play he plays. Is this vulgarity kind of player? Say to batin Jamie by even all
those Caicedo, they have some little gameplay to their game.
Ọ̀gbẹ́ni agbára ni ká mark pa nìkan ní Caicedo ni, and that is why Kante, that is the only thing Kante has ahead of him.
Can't even have ball carries
to transiting from defensive duties to attacking play. Leave it for Kante. Or try go. Okay, that's on that note. We've come to the end of this episode. Then quickly, Fred, just say your buys so that we can go.
I should say what?
Say your buys. Let's go.
Thank you very much for having me, DK. And I look forward to coming back for more episodes.
Absolutely,
and definitely, maybe at the end of season when Arsenal have
lifted the trophy.
Exactly. So I said,
I'm not
but I will be heartbroken. This season I want nothing less than a double.
Okay.
A Premier League or an FA. Premier League or a Carabao.
You want or you are sure that you
I am like with the performance and the squad and the mentality.
Yes.
I believe I'm not being delusional. I feel like it is if everybody should look at it now. No team in Premier League is so
no canvas or no personal.
I just feel like
for the records, the camera is there. Talk to the camera.
For the record, the minimum where I want Arsenal.
Okay.
Now double minimum.
Or what as no offense want to go to the corner. Talk calm, say the way you were talking it off camera that the minimum Arsenal will give. Not that Arsenal that I want Arsenal. No. That Arsenal, the minimum Arsenal will give.
I said with assurance, full chest. The minimum na double. So be a champion to Bayern match. That was what make me decide whether Arsenal can go over it. So after the Bayern match, then I will now say like triple.
There's an if.
There's no if. The if is the
No,
the champion, but
there's
minimum na double
Premiership and
or
any other
FA
title.
or Premier League or Carabao. Done.
No problem. Yes,
Come on, you Gunners.
is right there is on there for the record. DK, your buys.
My football lovers, my Chelsea fans, it's another great episode of Football Uncut podcast. Please don't forget to like, share, and enjoy this podcast. Thank you and God bless you.
And that's the most very important thing, your followership, your like, your subscription. Please let us help us to spread the gospel of football or uncut podcast all over this, you know, like that. Thank you for always enjoying all we bring to you, and we promise to always improve on every of our production until we come your way again for another fresh and superb episode. Yes, you can also join the conversation. Buy one, play one, bench one, and sell one. You've seen the choice. You've had the choices. Busquets, Cruz, and N'Golo Kante. Agree and disagree with the guys on set today. Continue to enjoy the best of football.